Listen up, I'm done sugarcoating this nonsense. Indigo screwed this country over and everyone knows it. This was not some unexpected breakdown. This was not bad luck. This was a stunt. A pressure tactic, plain and simple. Let me first give you the context. Yesterday and from the day above yesterday, most of the Indigo's flight get cancelled and passengers have faced much difficulties in the airport. You can see in many reels and photos and videos like person was shouting and demanding pads for his daughter, and my heart wrenched after seeing these scenes in the airport. It is something seems like a fish market, and this is the so-called अच्छे दिन and सबका साथ सबका विकास in this modern era. You can see in this Indian Express article, flight disruptions likely globally as Airbus orders urgent repair on thousands of A320 aircraft. Indigo, Air India among impacted airline. This is a bullshit article. Let me first introduce the context. DGCA in 2024 or 25 put new safety rules so pilots don't fly like zombies. Because tired pilots crashing planes is not exactly great for anyone, right? But Indigo, instead of preparing, hiring more pilots, building some buffer, they said, nah, forget it. We are a budget airline. Let's run everything the same way. And when things explode, we will blame the rules. And that's exactly what happened. Flights cancelled left and right, people stranded everywhere, terminals turning into overcrowded sleepover camps, and Indigo sitting quietly like, oh, unfortunate. Technical issues, crew shortage. Bro, shut up. Shut up, please. You caused this. You wanted this to be happened. You used passenger as a leverage. And honestly, the government, the shit government, is not innocent either. Because when you create a duopoly, Air India on one side, Indigo on the other side, what the hell do you expect? Competition, accountability, service quality, where, when, from whom? You handed the entire sector to two giants, and now act short when one of them throws tantrums and holds the country hostage. See the crisis happening in the country with the duopoly created by this government, and for saying fair, Modi government loves duopoly. Okay, and DGCA tried to do something right for one, protect pilots, protect passenger, but Indigo's meltdown was not a meltdown, it was a message. Change the rules or we will show you how bad we can make it. They completely made a whole country hostage for their own rules and regulations. And the worst part, the public suffers while the airline pretends to be the victim and the government pretends to be surprised. And all this work of world class aviation, please, bro, please, extremely sorry. World class where? People sleeping on airport floors is not the world class. Families crying at counters is not world class. Airlines blackmailing regulators is not the world class. It is a circus. Our country is a real circus. A shiny, expensive circus. So let's call it when it is. Indigo messed up on purpose. The government let them get too powerful and the passengers paid the price again. And it's not something fishy that Indigo paid 31 crores in electoral bonds to our favorite BJP. So something is fishy here. I'm not saying anything because I don't have much evidence, but yes. And if DGCA back offs, which is certainly it is going to be backed off, if they soften even one rule under pressure, then you watch, every airline will learn the same trick. Create chaos, blame the rules, make the government fold. And then luck to all of us flying in a system where safety becomes optional and inconvenience becomes normal. And adding to this, I am really sad. Everyone is shouting at Indigo, everyone is shouting at DGCA, everyone is shouting at the government, but the people who end up getting yelled at the most is the ground staff of Indigo. Those boys and girls standing at the gate, at the counter, at baggage claim, they did not make these decisions. They don't control pilot rosters. They don't control fleet upgrades. They don't have the access to the software. They are not from the management team. They don't sit in AC offices making harami corporate strategies to blackmail the DGCA. Yet, who takes the abuse? Ground staff. Because passengers have no one else to scream at. They are the shock absorber of this broken system. They are the punching bag for the anger Indigo created. And the corporate sitting in the glass towers, those geniuses who created the entire mess, they don't face any heat, they don't face any consequences, they don't face a single angry passenger. The ground staff does, earning barely enough salary to survive in metro cities, while the top management walks free with hundreds of crores of salaries, counting profits and planning their next manipulation. And thank you.